Hello, so my name is Crystal, and I have a book to share with you. So the book that I'm going to talk about today is called Soul Hangry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit about this, and then we're going to talk about it. So this is Soul Hangry. It says a sacred soul transmission for those awakening to who they truly are. I'm going to read the back for you. It says Soul Hangry. It says the hunger beneath the hustle, the awakening beneath the ache. Have you ever felt it? That gnawing emptiness no amount of doing, giving, or striving can fill. That soul level hunger that whispers through the exhaustion, the people pleasing, and the endless shoulds, begging you to finally feed yourself what you truly need. In Soul Hangry, I invite you on a raw and radiant journey through the very terrain that I walked myself, from the depletion and the heartbreak to the deep self-remembrance, with poetic transmissions, personal stories of resilience, and potent soul nourishment recipes. This is more than a book. It's a companion for the weary-hearted, the overgivers, and the quiet rebels ready to reclaim their power. Each chapter, called A Clarity, offers medicine for the moments that you lost your way, practical rituals to restore your spirit, and a map back home to yourself. If you're tired of starving your own needs to feed everyone else, if you long to rewrite the old story of sacrifice into one of sacred self-devotion, if you're ready to rise, not by pushing harder, but by loving yourself whole, then let Soul Hangry feed the hunger that's been waiting for you all along. Come home. So why am I talking about this book? Well, see, my name is Crystal, and I wrote this book. Actually, this book kind of wrote me for many years. So yes, I'm an intuitive reader, and I've been doing readings here on TikTok for about 8-9 months so far. But this book is part of something I've been doing for a very long time. I've been a professional reader for 35 years this year, and almost as long as I've been doing that, I've been an empath empowerment coach is probably the best term for it. And what does that mean? Well, everybody has empathic abilities, like the feelings of love, intuition. There's a lot of different things that are involved in that. But when you put yourself in a soul deficit, a lot of those things are not working as well as they should. Your intuition, your discernment, your ability to move through the world in ways where you're making, fully present decisions isn't usually the easiest thing. And especially if you got into that soul deficit because of overgiving and all those things. Well, the good news is you can be loving and giving, and you can support others, you can hold space for them, but you can do it at a way that doesn't come at a cost of yourself. And so for probably at least 15 years, I've wanted to do this book. So the way this book is broken down, I talked about the 11 clarities. So all of these are literally subjects that I've been teaching in workshops and one-on-one sessions for many years. And so I put my heart and soul into it. And yes, every story that I share in there is a personal story. And I wanted to do this because I felt like what better way to really open up and help you be able to move through what's possible for you to do than to share what I have been through and how I was able to turn that around and help others be able to kind of find their way back home. And nurturing yourself at a soul level is it's one of those things I cannot say enough about it. And it's something that doesn't happen overnight, but it's a beautiful journey when it happens. And it can start as soon as something like this. So I set this book up to be very different. It's not a book you read from front cover to cover, because it's not just about reading. So every chapter or clarity has, yes, it's got the story that I share. Then I talk about how we turn that around and turn it into something that will nurture you. I start with every one of those clarities or chapters has a soul nourishment recipe, which is not something you're going to need the kitchen for, but it's a way for you to nourish yourself from the inside out. Then we have different things questions that we answer. So it's a workbook too. So it's a working book that kind of has been writing me for 35 years now. And I wanted to be able to share this because I talk a lot in between my readings and stuff, and I'm sharing a lot of things on how to manifest from a heart space and all of these things. But across the board, so many people that I do readings for are are just like where I was, where you're in a soul deficit. And it usually comes because we're coming from such a beautiful, warm, generous, loving heart, but we're never on that list. So I want to help change that. I want to put you back in the driver's seat. So if you want to learn more about this book, there is a link in my profile that will take you over to the pre-sale. Because what I'm doing right now, today is July the 3rd. So between now and the 22nd of July, which is when the books will start shipping, all of the books will be here at my studio here. So every one of them will either have at least a handwritten thank you note and some other goodies involved. There's a couple different tiers, so if you want to get the book, you've got that and some other stuff. On top of the fact, I've got a kit that's got a whole bunch of cool stuff in it, lots of cool things in it. You can read about that over in my when you click on the link and go over to the profile and see. So there's three different tiers. Sorry, there's one where you get the book and you get some goodies that go with that. Then the second tier has got this whole package, has all the cool stuff in it. Ooh, there's all kinds of cool stuff. There's even glitter stickers and some little crystals in there. There's a lot of cool stuff. You can read about that in the link up there, because I only have a couple of moments to talk about this. But there's a tier that you get all that, and there's some other cool stuff that goes with it, not just the book. And then there's a third tier. Now, out of all the things I'm going to talk about, the only thing that will be available after the 26th, besides the book, will be the live workshop. So if you get the third tier, not only do you get the book, you get all the goodies, you'll get to see the whole package of what those goodies are, on top of all these physical goodies that come in there. You also will get a ticket to my live workshop, where I'm going to do a one-on-one session where I'm going to go ahead and deep dive into this and help you really launch into this book in a beautiful way. So those are the different things that you can choose from. There's a link in my profile that will take you over to my website. And like I said, the pre-sale is available right now, which is July the 3rd, all the way until the 22nd. And after the 22nd, the only thing that will be pretty much available so far is going to be the book and the workshop. All the other goodies are just going to be for the pre-sale thing, because I want you to really dive into this. I want to be able to support you as much as you need, and I want you to enjoy this and have some fun. That's why there's cool things like glitter stickers and fun things like some Reiki energy attuned bath salts and some little tea light candles, and some things to create that little sacred space at your house, including these are some beautiful there's dried botanicals in there, like rose petals and things like that. And there's also a little surprise in there. You'll see. Go ahead and go link up. So all of these things are also things that are all going to be here in my studio. All of these, because I'm a Reiki practitioner. I've been doing that for many years. All of these will be charged and attuned with some very beautiful soul nurturing energy, and that will be included in there. So if you want to learn more about it, there's a link in my profile that will take you over. Like I said, the pre-sales are open until July the 22nd. So go ahead and go link over and see what you got, and I will see you on the other side. And from my heart to yours, you guys, be kind to yourself.